Good morning, children. I hope all of you are fine. Welcome to our class of physics. We will continue chapter 13 sound, and today we will learn about the characteristics of sound. Okay, we have learned about loudness also in the last video. Now let us just recap what is loudness and then we will continue with the pitch. So the two characteristics of sound are, first is loudness, how loud a sound is, right? And the second one is the pitch, that means how sharp a sound is. Okay, so just let us recap what is loudness. Loudness and amplitude of sound are directly proportional to each other. I told you in the last class also that loudness depends upon the amplitude of a vibrating body. That means how far the vibrating body is going from the mean position. The distance between the mean and the extreme position of a vibrating body is called the amplitude. And the larger the amplitude is, the louder the sound is. So loudness depends upon the amplitude of the vibration. It does not depends upon the number. Okay, you should remember that amplitude is the distance. Okay, and loudness is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude. It is in no way connected to the number of vibrations, okay, made by the vibrating body. The second characteristic of sound is the pitch. That means how sharp a sound is. Now pitch has no relation to the amplitude. It is directly proportional to the frequency, how frequent the vibrations are. Okay, frequency is the number of vibrations made by a vibrating body in 1 second. So if I say the vibrating body is making 25 vibrations, the frequency will be 25 hertz. If it is ultrasonic vibration, the frequency is 20,000 hertz or above than that. That means the vibrating body is making 20,000 vibrations in 1 second. So frequency is only the number. Okay, number of vibrations made in 1 second. It can be very large, it can be very less. Okay, so if it is, the frequency is very large, the sharpness of the sound goes on increasing. You can see in this, the wave shows that all the loops are very near to each other. That means the vibrations are increasing and the frequency is becoming higher. That means it is a high pitched sound. In the second picture you can see that the loops are farther apart. So less number of vibrations or less number of waves per second, so the lesser the frequency is. And if the lesser the frequency is, the pitch will keep on decreasing. It will be a low pitch sound. It will not be sharp. The difference between the drum and the flute, or the drum and the guitar, the difference between a man shouting or a say female child screeching, the screeching of a brakes, very sharp, so high pitch sound. Okay, so if it is a high pitch sound, that means that the frequency of the vibrating body is higher. And what does it mean? That the vibrating body is making many vibrations per second. Okay, now pitch of a sound is judged in relation to the other sound. How? Because pitch refers to the sharpness. Okay, now you can just recap all those musical instruments that you've seen in your music room. How do they differ in sounds, right? The harmonium, the tabla, the guitar, the sitar, the drums, how do they make the sounds? They are all different in pitch. The loudness can be the same, but the sharpness can differ. Okay, if many musical instruments are played at the same time, you will be able to govern which one is making a sharper sound and which one is making a dull sound. Okay, and high pitched sound is called a shrill sound and low pitched sound is called a bass sound. Now you can see these two waves. The first one shows you that it is quieter. That means the loudness is low because the amplitude is lesser, right? The second wave shows the amplitude increases, so the sound becomes louder. Okay, then the third one shows that the number of vibrations, the number of waves in this case is very less, so the deeper in pitch means it is lower in pitch. The fourth picture shows many waves in 1 second, so it is having a high pitch. High pitch sounds, higher frequency, more number of vibrations. Okay, you can see in this high frequency, more number of vibrations made in 1 second. Okay, you can see many loops here, right? You can just remember how a spring works. Many vibrations per second, the same as high frequency. Lower vibrations when the spring is stretched, then it makes low vibration, a vibrating sound. If you take a spring which is it is not stretched, if you try to ring it, if you try to pluck it, it will make a dull sound, a very sharp sound. If you make it strengthen, it will make a dull sound. This is the difference between the high frequency and the low frequency, depending upon the number of vibrations. So these are the two characteristics of sound. First is pitch. It is measured by the frequency. If the pitch is large, if the frequency is higher, the pitch also goes on increasing. If the frequency is lower, the pitch also goes on decreasing. The second characteristic that we already learnt about is loudness, or the volume or intensity. It is determined by the amplitude. If the amplitude is more, loudness also goes on increasing. If the amplitude is less, loudness also goes on decreasing. These are the differences between loudness and pitch. Loudness distinguishes. Okay children, so now let us have a small experiment to determine that amplitude determines the loudness of a sound. Take a steel glass and pour water in it. Use a steel spoon to strike it. Strike it lightly, small sound is produced. Strike it hard, a louder sound is produced. Okay, now let us test that this amplitude is related to the loudness. Okay, let us take a small thermocol ball attached to a light thread. Let us just touch the glass. Okay, now use a steel spoon again and hit the glass lightly. Now use more force and hit it strongly. So louder the sound is produced, the displacement of the ball will be more. Okay, so this displacement determines that the amplitude is more when the sound is louder. Okay, so this shows that loudness is dependent upon the. Okay children, so today we have seen a small experiment about loudness. In the next class we will learn about pitch more and the factors on which the pitch depends. Okay, in the last class we have learned that loudness depends upon the amplitude, the distance between the source and the receiver of the sound, okay, and the surface area of the vibrating body. These are the three factors on which the loudness depends. Next class we will learn more about pitch, the factors affecting pitch, and we will also see a small experiment to see what are the factors and how do they relate to pitch. Okay, this we will see in the next class. For now, let us see what are the differences between loudness and pitch. Loudness is determined by the amplitude, whereas pitch is determined by the frequency. Okay, the higher the amplitude is, louder the sound is. The higher the frequency is, the high pitched the sound is. Okay, high pitched sound is called a shrill sound and low pitched sound is called a bass sound. Okay, so this is the difference between loudness and pitch. These are the two characteristics with the help of which we can distinguish between the various kinds of sounds produced. I hope you've understood about today's lecture. Please go through these two topics in the books. Okay, read it very carefully. Whatever doubts you have, we will clear in the next online class. Okay, please learn to read the books, children. Okay, start learning from books. Whatever doubts you have, you please mark it then and there and ask me in the next class. Take care of yourself. This is all for today. Goodbye.